I'd like to share with you heart-centered therapy. It's more than a class. It's a life experience that's transformational. People ask, why is it important? Why is it so special? And the first thing I can always tell them is that it's special because the person that receives this work is always empowered. We entrust in that person that they have the resources and that inner wisdom that they can connect to so that they can move through this process and feel that they are the ones that created their own success. The heart is so important in this work because when we hold a space of love, when we hold a space really when we're deep in our heart, it's a time when we can rest. It's a time when we can feel safe and we can open. And it's only through the heart that we can really drop into and access our deeper feelings. In that safety and in that love is the miracle. One of the special things about this work is that although we go very deep into the process, we never have to relive the trauma. You could ask, well, how can you do that? Because most therapies take you back into the trauma and you spin into the vortex. But we realize that when you are in the heart, you are safe. And what's important is not what happened. What is important is that you came into a struggle that was so difficult for you that you couldn't pass through it. That you made decisions about yourself, about life, that changed you. Perhaps you were in a situation where you gave up your self-respect, your self-worth, your trust. Perhaps you gave up your connection to yourself or to life or to your soul. When that happens, that is what needs to be addressed, not what happened. What's also important is that what we do is we address everyone in the trauma. So often when we're children, of course, the traumas that happen with us or to us is with a parent. And in that process of going through a trauma, what happens so often is that we lose that bond of love. And that bond is very important in reestablishing itself so that there can truly be deep healing. And what's important is that it's not just about the child, but it is about the parent. It is about every person in that family. What I've learned over the years is that when there is a trauma and we give up a part of ourselves, we do so because in that giving up, we become a part of the bigger collective field of family. If we give up our self-trust, then you can be assured, most likely, either our mothers or our fathers did the same. And if you look further, you can also see if our mothers or fathers did that, we can also see that their mothers or fathers did the same. And in that giving up, we change our vibration, we change who we are to fit into something that is not wholesome, but it's what we were born into. It's like the signature of the family. It's an overlay of trauma that we have forgotten it is not who we are. So therefore what happens is in that healing we hold that space for our parents to be healed, their parents to be healed, and we include all our ancestors because we can see that if you go back into time, there was an original trauma in our ancestry. And in that trauma, our ancestors found a way to overcome perhaps the greatest tragedies of war, of famine, of death, of, you can imagine, natural disasters. And in those decisions, there was somehow a biological victory. We did survive. and therefore it's recorded and taken deep into our DNA, and it's passed through the family line. But what happens is these solutions are never updated, and they become confused with who we are. And so that our natural streams of love and our natural streams of sharing become polluted. They become convoluted, perhaps with violence or with neglect, so that we come to believe that we are not just a pure loving being, but we give up and we step into that signature or into that violence or into the trauma to sustain our vibration and our connection to our families. So in this work we learn that this is not just about the individual. It is not just about a child. It is about the family. It is about our ancestors. It is about the collective consciousness of humanity. So when we touch a child, when we hold that space for feeling in the family, we start to see that we are moving so deeply into the consciousness of humanity because we can't separate ourselves. And the traumas start to become less personal. We see that it is not just alone holding feelings and patterns, reactions. We are sharing those reactions. And sometimes we think that we have so much free choice in how to be in this world, but our responses have been taught. Our responses have been learned. And somehow, when we are able to discern what is real, what is trauma, and what is ourselves, we start to become closer to our true nature and trust in the beauty and the love that we hold.